In this short episode of the podcast, I'm going to tell, for the first time ever, the untold origin story of CrossFit Edwardsville. Stick around.
Welcome to the CrossFit Edwardsville Community Podcast, where we hear and learn from our coaches, CrossFitters, and Glen Ed community leaders. Now, here are your hosts, Dallas and Greg.
What is up, CrossFit Edwardsville community and surrounding area? I'm Coach G, one of the coaching team here at CrossFit Edwardsville. And in this podcast, I'm going to share the untold, never before told story, origin story of CrossFit Edwardsville. And this takes us back to 2008, 2009, when the founders began CrossFit Edwardsville. Before it was CrossFit Edwardsville, they started a church group at their church, and the official name of their fitness group was Cross Fitness and Nutrition. Cross_fitness and nutrition. With a space there intentionally calling attention to the fact that it was, for them, not just a workout and nutrition coaching program. It was also their ministry. It was also their small group. And this was how they would spread the good word. It was achieving a certain kind of spiritual fitness through the physical fitness avenue. And so when CrossFit Edwardsville was first born, before it was even known as CrossFit Edwardsville, it was known as Cross Fitness and Nutrition. And where it grew from there was when the founders then moved to the Edwardsville area, they began leading weekly workouts in parks, I should say, additionally, in Airplane Park in particular. And they carried over a lot of the traditions that they had from their early church days, which for them was starting every workout with a quick prayer for the people involved in the workout. Pray that they would get what they were looking for in the workout, that they would look amazing, feel amazing, perform at their best, have a great time, be safe, and let the fruits of their labors on that day bless their whole lives, and then through them bless others. Starting every workout with a prayer was a really important part of the experience if you were in one of those coached early park workouts or one of those early church workouts. So CrossFit Edwardsville began as a church group at Faith Family Church in Shiloh, Illinois, as a small group, Cross Fitness and Nutrition. It expanded to also have workouts outside free in public parks. And then it re-expanded again from there when the founders realized in some of the less favorable weather months of the area, they would have to have workouts inside for logistical, practical purposes. So what they did was they then rented the basketball gymnasium at Eden Church in Edwardsville and continued to lead new workouts there for the following that they had developed first in Faith Family Church at Shiloh, and then also the following they developed in the public parks. So the founders had this growing following of CrossFitters from the area that were interested in being a part of this program, of this hot, new, exciting, renegade, rogue, underground thing that was getting to be known in the area as CrossFit. Because at that time, back in 2008, 2009, CrossFit was very new to the Midwest. It had been known on the coasts since early 2000s, but it was new to the Midwest. So this thing was growing and expanding, and the word was getting out very quickly that there was this underground rogue group that was meeting in parks, meeting in basketball gymnasiums. And in mid to late 2009, the founders decided it was time to become official and become an actually recognized CrossFit affiliate. And the initial vision for the affiliate was that it would be named CrossFit Salvation. The founders definitively had this vision that the gym was going to be known as CrossFit Salvation, to kind of tie in the history of it being not just a workout, not just a coaching program, but also a ministry. What happened was, when they applied, they learned quickly that there was already a CrossFit Salvation in Florida. The name was taken, it was not available. So then they went to the next best backup option, which was to name the workout for the region, CrossFit Edwardsville, and hence CrossFit Edwardsville was born. But CrossFit Edwardsville's origin story is in church groups, public parks, and basketball gymnasiums, because that's where it all got started. In 2010, June of 2010, CrossFit Edwardsville was officially born, taking up its new residence in 4280 State Route 159, right off of that main artery off of Illinois 159, and directly across the street from the IHOP. And that brings you up to when CrossFit Edwardsville became an official licensed CrossFit affiliate with a legitimate brick and mortar location and paying members at last. So we've never told that story on here before, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to share the origin story and the founder story for our audience here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully it kind of gave you some insight into where CrossFit Edwardsville came from. And if you want to kind of catch up on CrossFit Edwardsville today, as always, you can Google us. Read our Google reviews. We have 1,000 of them. Find us on all the socials: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Then when you're ready, if you want to learn more about what it looks like for you, go to CrossFitEdwardsville.com, book a no sweat conversation, talk to a coach. It's free, no sales pitch. Talk to a coach here about what your CrossFit journey looks like for you. That's it for now. Thanks for joining us in this episode. We'll see you in the next one.